To understand intersectional feminism, I think you have to be aware of where your other intersectionalities fall.
Like it can stereotype different parts of the communities.
Again, the whole entire idea of I'm still viewed higher over you.
For me specifically, being a lesbian woman, I feel like I'm over-sexualized and misgendered all the time.
If you are a feminist and you're not someone who's a part of the LGBT community, you could have some type of disdain towards that.
As a Black queer woman, I fall at multiple intersectionalities, right? If you're not aware of all of your intersectionalities, you're gonna fall automatically, I feel like, into white feminism.
Because I've met women that think trans women aren't women, who also claim to be feminists. I've had many people out people without thinking like, oh, that's something that I shouldn't have said.
Most of my friend groups were women of color or the queer community, just because they understood what I was going through more.
So if you still have biases, it's not going to be helpful at all.
I think the casualness of everything that is queer and LGBTQIA+, it's making people who are more old-fashioned and more closed-minded very uncomfortable.
My experiences coming out to women of color in the queer community was always more positive. The women of color, like, they knew that was just how I was and how I am. They didn't expect me to change.
The feminist movement doesn't talk as much about like whether or not women who are feminists when it's convenient for them are like perpetuating the over-sexualization of like queer relationships.
I'll see and hear stories of women not feeling validated in what they're trying to express.
And being over-sexualized has been basically my whole college experience.
I think they feel like if you sexualize something, you take away the power of it. Women loving women, they'll try to like, just sexualize her and her relationship and different things like that as a way to like almost diminish her power.
I was sleeping with a woman that was in a sorority. Basically, I was told to get out in basically a 2-story house, and I couldn't leave through the door because then her sisters would see. Coming from the Army, they weren't okay with conversations about women of color or the queer community.
You can get a queer woman rights, if you can get a Black woman rights, if you can get a trans woman rights, everyone else can get that.